The Belt and Road Initiative is a development strategy that envisages these 6 economic corridors, the belts being the overland routes and the roads being the sea routes that will revolutionize global trade. 126 governments and organizations are already on board. Goods are now being delivered between China and dozens of destinations worldwide, 42 of which are in Europe. Italy, the world's 8th largest economy, is Europe's latest signatory and the first group of 7 countries to sign up. This has boosted China's confidence when it comes to winning over the skeptics who want the IMF and the EU regulations and standards to be met. The second Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation begins on the 25th of April and is China's chance to do just this. At the forum, China will be signing third-party market cooperation documents with Britain, Switzerland and Austria, who will pledge to help build infrastructure in poorer Belt and Road countries. Similar agreements have already been signed with France, Spain and Australia. The UK's ambassador to China says the BRI affords a lot of room for cooperation.
There is a wealth of opportunities in infrastructure, in green financing, sustainable growth, working together on how you do legal contracts along the Belt and Road and in third countries.
China hopes sharing out the project's cost and risk will allay fears that China's goal is global dominance. Recognizing the threat to its own political and economical clout, the US has accused China of pursuing neocolonialism. Others worry China is signing agreements with many vulnerable nations, offering them huge loans with very few strings attached, effectively luring them into so-called debt traps. China responded to this on Tuesday.
A debtor country should restrict its finance, focusing on developing the economy, especially strengthening investment in infrastructure and industry, and accelerating the process of industrialization. The creditor countries, including developed countries and such emerging powers as China, are obliged to help these relatively lagging countries improve the financing conditions. So on the debt issue, so long as all parties make concerted efforts, it's totally feasible to resolve the problem.
But some skeptics are not convinced because of what's already happened in countries like Sri Lanka. China financed a new deep water port that cost $1.5 billion and was eventually given control of this port for 99 years in exchange for debt relief. Malaysia, Pakistan and Montenegro have similar stories.